Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. Today we're unboxing the iPad Air 2 in the brand new gold color, which was not available on the iPad Air. So yeah, let's get right into this. We've done the unboxing of the silver and the space gray already, so if you want to see those are up on the channel. But it's a very simple box, as I've said in the other videos, and I'm going to be repeating a lot of things if you've seen the other two videos. But yeah, you can just watch it for enjoyment purposes if you want to. But let's go ahead and take off this film here, which is always very satisfying to just kind of break apart. And yeah, so here's the iPad itself in the gold color. And these colors are pretty much the exact same colors that you're getting with the iPhone 6. They've changed them from last year. It's not the same gold from the iPhone 5S. It's a different gold. And let's put that to one side over there. And let's pull out the iPad right here. Now, it looks pretty much the exact same kind of rose gold that we went over on the iPhone 5-6 or the iPhone 6. So let's go ahead and well, first you get the lightning cable, the adapter, and then the manuals with the stickers inside. Now these stickers, just in case you want to see if they've changed them, exact same stickers they've had for some time now. So there we go. That's that, just in case you wanted to see that, which I didn't show in the other videos. And let's put that over there somewhere so it does not annoy anybody. All right, so here we go. The iPad Air 2 in the gold color. Let's put that over there. Sorry about that. It's just so the audio doesn't pop too much. Hopefully it didn't. But we'll take that off and basically pull that back over so you can save it perfectly. And then when you go to sell this in 2 years, you know, it'll look brand new. I always recommend that. You want to keep it all intact. But yeah, here it is. This is the new, because I mean, this is the newest thing you can get. If you want to really change your old iPad Air, you would have to get the iPad Air in gold. That's if you really want to mix it up and be rebellious, be a rebel. But yeah, let me grab the iPad Air here to show you something real quick before we get on to going over the color. And some of the notable differences here are that they've changed the volume buttons. Whoops, I'm in the wrong spot here. Sorry about that. They've changed the volume buttons right here. So you now get the buttons that are at the exact same way they are on the iPhone 6. And you can kind of see that, you kind of can't. Let me get in closer. You can see that separation between the two is noticeable on the iPad Air 2 and not on the Air. And I also got rid of the volume switch right here, which I don't really mind. And yeah, it's definitely thinner than the iPad Air, the original iPad Air, but you can't really tell on camera. You really have to kind of see it side by side and hold them both by yourself to really see how thin this one is. And one of the main reasons for it being so thin is that the screen is now there's just basically one layer instead of I believe it was 3 layers before, and this makes it a lot thinner, and that's basically what the iPhone has had for the past couple of years now. But yeah, it's turning on here, and that's that. Those are the major differences. We of course have the speakers at the bottom, and you can see there's holes instead of the lines, and I don't want to scratch these two. Let's see there we go. We have holes instead of less holes than before, but the speakers should be more powerful this year. And basically everything with this new iPad is better than last year's. Let me go ahead and throw this over there somewhere. Let me show you the iPad 3 just in case you have that one too. I apologize for those that don't want to know any of this. If you have any specific questions, feel free to contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But let's see if it focuses. There we go. You can kind of see the thickness difference. It's a huge difference if you're coming from an iPad 3, and definitely worth the upgrade. You'll feel completely refreshed and in the future. But yeah, because I mean, holding this next to this, it's completely different. This is very heavy and bulky. This is extremely light, thin, and almost heaven-like. Not really, but Apple might agree with that one. And yeah, let's go ahead and set it up. We're going to do this again, just like I did in the past 3 videos, or 2 videos. because there's people that want to see this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna put my passcode in while you look at the back of the device, and here we go, signing in right now. And yeah, as I mentioned, the screen does look a little bit better. You're not going to notice it unless you have them both side by side. And most of these differences, unless you have them side by side, I believe most people wouldn't even notice. But oops, don't want to sign in there. I'll just kind of skip this so we can hurry up. And yeah, not much to talk about right here. So here's Touch ID, and you just basically put your fingerprint right there on the device, just like you do with the 5S and the iPhone 6. You just keep doing that, and then you adjust your grip, and that's basically different positions on the finger so that you can open it different ways, which is great. The screen on this one should be brighter than that on the iPad Air. Now, I haven't had them for enough time or even to compare them much, so I can't really talk and tell you that, but feel free to ask me and I will tell you and compare that later. And yeah, so get started here. And you probably won't notice anything on video. The screen is very bright, it's very vivid, it looks very nice. I this year again prefer the space gray, mainly because again the black lines around the white, they kind of annoy me. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'm not a fan of that. Here you go, that's pretty much it for this iPad, guys. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. It's the same color as the iPhone 6 color. And if you want to see the thickness here between the iPhone 6 and the iPad Air, just real quick, it is thinner. Not too much thinner, but definitely feels thinner. And you of course have the slightly more tampered edges, which make it feel even more thin. You can definitely hold this with one hand if you kind of want to, I don't know, play a game or something. Yeah, guys, that is the iPad Air 2 in the gold, or as I like to call it, the rose gold color. And yeah, it's definitely faster. It's definitely thinner. Is it worth the upgrade from the iPad Air? Not really. Unless you're a very heavy user and you're gonna want that extra RAM, that extra speed, and that extra pretty much everything, then sure, why not? If you have the money and you can sell the other one for a good price. But if you don't, I mean, it's more of a want, right? I mean, tablets in general are wants more than needs, but I think there's not enough of an upgrade to actually upgrade to this. I mean, if you're upgrading from the 5S to the 6, there's obviously a good upgrade there, but if you're upgrading from the 5 to the 5S, not a good upgrade, which is the same thing as this iPad Air to the iPad Air 2. It's not a full-on upgrade. This is more like an S upgrade, even though it's a lot thinner. But I would suggest you stay tuned for what Apple's going to announce in the coming year in terms of portables. I feel like they'll announce something much better. And yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. If you want to check out more, make sure to subscribe and check out the channel for the other colors of the iPad. And also stay tuned for some iMac videos coming up. Also some comparison videos between this, the iPad Air, the regular iPad Air, and the iPad 3. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And thank you for watching.